everyone. We are doing a re-interview of Raadhika Anand because the last one had a lot of network issues. So let me just quickly add her and then we'll get started. Hopefully the network. Hi Radhika.
Hello.
Hello. So now the network is working. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's good.
So I was just briefing that this is a re-interview, re-shot for the interview which we had day before yesterday because the network was really bad and we had to drop out a couple of times. So let's get started. So um, let's start with basic questions. So just to introduce yourself, tell about loved or ruined. Just tell about yourself in the book.
Okay. So, Loved or Ruined is my debut book. It's there with me. I can show.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely cover.
It, thank you. It's my debut book. It was released in March, and it's all about the love story of Kridha, the young girl who is seeking love wherever she goes, and she's always betrayed by her love. She was in college days and she was betrayed by her boyfriend, and then her mother dies in a freak accident, and then she was seeking love and happiness from others, but she's always ruined by her destiny, and finally she meets Krishi. But this is not the end. While reading book, one might knows that whether she was loved or ruined again.
Okay. Okay. So your book is represented by the book bakers, right?
Yes.
And
The publisher is the Paper Town publisher.
Abraham. Okay.
Yeah,
And book was released in February, March.
March. Yeah,
6 months since your book is released.
yeah. Total 6 months. I guess it was 6th of March, and today is 5th of September.
Oh, exactly then. So
Yes.
thoughts of when you look back at the 6 months, what are your thoughts?
I think the book has done very well and beyond my expectations. What I was expecting for my debut book, it has gone very well. And I have loved the reviews of other authors and my friends and family. They are very proud of me and they're happy that I have written a book. Yeah,
Yeah.
the experience was very well.
So let me ask you a very counter question. Do you think that authors get books published very easily these days, or you had to struggle a lot? You had to what was your experience?
I think it's quite tough because at the starting you have to find out a very genuine agent who would help you in publishing book or finding you a publisher. So hopefully and thankfully I contacted with Suhail Mathur, who is the uh, head of literary agent, who is the literary agent of the bookmakers, and my book was fortunately selected by four publishers, and I selected Paper Town for it. And I think it is quite tough because it took nearly 1.5 years to get my book released. So firstly, so initially I have to find out the agent. So one of my relatives, he finds some blog on these book publishing, and he find Suhail Mathur from that. So he sent the contact with he shared the contact with me, and I contacted Suhail Mathur and discussed whole idea. So he explained me what the process is, how much time will it take, and the flow goes on. And when I find the publisher, it was nearly January or December end, I guess. It was January 2023 when I find the publisher, that was Paper Town, and Manik was the one who guided me into whole process. And then after that, it took 1.5 months to get it finally released.
Right.
So I think it's quite tough, but the results, if the results are fine, so you feel like the time feels nothing.
Okay. I remember you were telling about the journey of your writing itself. Like you started writing at a very, very young age, and this idea was with you for a very long time. Can you tell that now again? Can you explain that process or how that happened? So
Yeah.
when you thought that you wanted to be a published writer?
Okay, it started when I was in last year of my graduation, and I didn't know that how it will go, and I started writing. Like I have a rough idea or a storyline of what I have to write at that time. So after I got graduated and I have a job, so I stopped writing because I hardly get any time to write or to maintain that consistency. So finally, in the days of COVID, I completed my book, and I had so much of time to think about on the ideas, and also on the storyline. I can stretch it out, so it was the best time I could give my book to. Like I wrote at the midnights, like say till 3 or 4 a.m. So it was quite a good time to write book and to complete it. And after that, it was all the time was all taken by the publishing process.
Right. Okay. So tell me one thing which your character has done, wildest thing your character has done, or let me put this question in a different way. What is the one thing which you love about your character which you have created, and what is that character and what is that one thing? So both of them combined.
I think Kridha is the main lead. She's the protagonist, around which the whole story is revolving. I think the best thing she has done is uh, she has like at the end of the story, she had already loved. She was in the loved state and already healed all her pain, and whatever the pain given by her destiny and the loved ones, she has healed them all, and she has again stood up and had her own independent life after being tortured by her the uncle aunts, or the whom she is being living after her parents. So I think this is the best thing what Krishi at the end wants her to become, like she has done that. So this is the best part, and the worst that happened with Kridha is she's always expecting the happiness or the love from others, that Krishi wanted to tell her uh, that she had these all the things in her itself, herself.
I mean, that's quite powerful in a sense, because if you have those hardships, if your character has faced those hardships, and if she, I hope I have yet to read the book, but I hope that she survives,
Yeah.
comes out of it. I think that's a really powerful thing to do. So are you still writing? Are you writing your next book? Are you doing?
No, right now I'm not writing my book. I'm just searching. I'm in search of the story. I have two, three ideas. I have to start writing on one of them. So I'm just seeking the story and what I have to write next.
Okay, well, best of luck. You find an idea soon, and hope that becomes a book as well. So,
Thank you.
and I think this is a question which all the author asks, because ultimately what boils down to is, are you recognized as an author in a wider circle, in your country, in your state, in your city? Are you recognized as a author, and have your book made any sales? So I think
Yeah.
I am an author as well, so I can say that sales, let's keep that aside, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
What do what do you think about this, that you need to have a readership, you need to have a following of readers? What do you think of that? I mean, or maybe, and also, what do you do to achieve that?
I think
Oh, Looks there was a network issue. Yeah, yeah. I think we can see you now.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. I think I can hear you, but your video is still connecting.
Okay. Just a minute. Now is it okay?
I think Radhika our interview session is cursed somehow.
I think so.
I
Now am I visible?
Yeah, you're visible now. Yeah, go on with the. Do you want me to ask the question
Okay.
again?
No, I know that.
Okay, go on.
Okay. You mean that how the author is being categorized? Like,
So, for example, do you feel that it is important for you as an author to get recognition as an author, you as a person, to get a recognition as an author, and how do you achieve that?
okay, okay. Yes, I totally agree that I always wanted to be recognized as an author, and it happened. Like after the release of this book in my previous company, I was recognized as an author because the first day after its release, I entered the door and everyone was like, "Hello, author! Hello, author!" It happens. So yes, on this is the like just a basic platform we can say we are recognized as an author. So on a major side, yes, I totally agree that it's the author's dream that he or she should be recognized as a successful author or a well-known author. So I think the least we can do is like we have a good storyline or we have a good company of readers who are reading and giving the honest reviews and also suggesting our books to other ones who are interested to read that. I think we can get much from this, and hopefully we have been discussing this topic in the group as well, the TVB group as well, where we were looking for the bookstagram grammars, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
yeah. So I think,
Go.
so I think, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go. Continue.
Okay. Okay, so I think a reader can always recognize, a reader can always suggest other readers to pick up some author's book, and that is the only way I think our story could achieve to many other people, or our story is recognized or spread to many other people, and they also can find it well read.
Okay. So, what is that one marketing advice which you have worked out and that has worked success for you? What is that one marketing advice which you give to a new author like me?
I think you are doing quite well. That I should ask from you.
Hello.
Okay,
Any for our fellow authors and viewers of this interview?
okay. As we are common authors from the TBP group, and we know that we have almost 500 followers in that group. I think if each one of them buys one book at least, we are half the way to the bestsellers. So I think we can make people read our book, or we can promote ourselves too much on social media, because social media is the active platform where we can give overviews of our book and what is there in book. So if anyone is interested, or anyone to whom that suits, that story suits, they can pick that.
Yeah. So, if you had to change one thing now, obviously you'll not be able to change it, but if you had to change one thing about your book, what would that be? Don't say author.
No, 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 no. I would have stressed it more. Like I would have added a few more chapters to make it to the category of novel. Otherwise, it's a novella. It's a short story. One can read in one stretch. So this is the only thing I can do that.
Okay. And what what would you say to people who are sort of hesitant to pick up a romantic novel or a novella like yourself? So, what would you say to encourage them that this is a good book? What would you say?
Could you repeat?
So what would you say to people who are sort of hesitant to pick up your book? Like they don't want to go with
Okay.
the genre, they don't want to go with the story like yours.
Okay. So my story is just not a love story. It has the parental love, and one might read book where parents are, because everyone's parents are important to them. So it has a major role of parents in it. Like Kridha is so close to her mother, and whenever she feels any emotion, she used to share that with her mother, and she also guides her well in every situation. So I think it has the parental love, self motivation part, and also the love story between Krishi and Kridha, and how Kridha controls or handles herself when there is no one with her. Like she had no parents with her, and she had no love life. So that is the main part. We can have anything, and also it includes adventure, thrill. Like there is a trip scene where Kridha and Krishi is on a specific trip, and that is related to their past, the past of her mother and her.
Okay. Okay, that's I think people should be encouraged to get your book now, definitely. I
Yes, and so do you.
will leave this at any late. And if you do get the book, you can reach out to Radhika Anand on her Instagram, and I think she'll be happy to interact with the readers as well. So, what is that one word which summarizes your book, or sorry, one word which summarizes your life?
My life, as I said before, and stick to that, I would use blessed word, as I am blessed with everything good happening in my life. Good parents, good job. Yeah,
And
it's blessed.
you're an iPhone app developer, which puts you in
Yes.
the bracket of jobs, right?
Yeah.
So before we move to the audience question, we'll quickly do a rapid fire round, a very simple question. So texting or talking?
Talking.
Your nickname
I've said that before. Good.
and what age do you want to retire?
Nearly 60s or 70s, if I'm alive at that time.
Okay. Your first celebrity crush.
Akshay Kumar.
And do you snore when you sleep at night?
No, no.
Your favorite junk food?
It's pizza.
Mogambo or Walmart?
Mogambo.
Always. Okay, brilliant. So now we'll go with the audience question. We have kept this
Yeah.
short. The reason being that this is a recast of the interview. So we had this interview earlier, but due to network issues, internet issues, we were not able to complete it, and there was a lot of distractions as well. So we did this re-interview so that we can post this on our social media platforms, and then people can get to know about you, Radhika Anand, as well as your book, Loved or Rude. And hopefully, when people see this, they will get excited about your book, and then they will get it. If you get the book, then you can reach out to Radhika Anand for if you have any feedback and suggestions. So, any questions from the audience? Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Your network is still playing up, Radhika. Your network is still playing up, but that's okay. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm in.
Yes. Video is still coming up. But okay, let's do one thing. We can close the call because there are no questions. It was lovely to host you,
Yeah.
Radhika. Lovely to host, and thanks for joining. And I wish you all the best.
Thank